Hey everybody. So I'm going to continue doing readings based on this is the cards that I'm using. It's Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandalia Oracle. And today, after a great weekend, I got a message from somebody and it sounded a little off and I'm not too sure why. And yes, I'm totally chilling in my Toronto Blue Jays shirt. Before I go to bed, I thought it would be a good idea to do this video. Anyways, I pulled a card and it just so happens to be perfect for my situation again. And I hope that this is a good card for other people as well. I really do. In life, I feel sometimes we're too hard on ourselves. That's one thing that I've come to learn. I think that we forget that we're human beings and we have desires and we have things that we need to experience in life, and we always want to be judgmental. And again, me being a Taurus, I always end up being very choosy and very skeptical, and I always am like, no, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, and always thinking about other things that I more than I should, instead of just giving up and letting the universe take control of what needs to be. Sorry, my bangs are driving me nuts today. So it's that thing of, sometimes we just have to let things happen, and we know that we're supposed to. The card that I pulled was actually a really good card, and I want to share it again because I'm going to keep doing this because I think it's a good idea. But this is the card that I pulled, okay? And it is Goddess Pele and the lava stone. The card is Melt into Your Divine Desire. I'm going to read some of the healing of the card. You might want to stop and rewind it if you want to use this healing or this mantra later on, if you want to. But I want to talk about this card because it's perfect. It's perfect for my situation, and I hope it's perfect for other people's situations as well. Because we are human beings and we have desires for so much, whether that be a sexual desire, whether that be a career desire, whether that's a friendship desire. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that we follow it and we allow it to happen for our highest good. Okay? My mind does go away when I think of certain things, and I'm sorry. But it's that thing of it is what it is, and we gotta let it be, and it's just the way it is. So a part of the healing process of this card, I want to read a passage of it too because I found it was really nice. It says, if you want to live a life of passionate purpose, where you are melting in love rather than living in fear, or trying to progress only by a harder approach of constant discipline, then you are going to need to look within and really see what moves you. Don't be shy to find the divine beauty within you. That line really spoke to me because I am a woman of control. I like to know my control. I like to know plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I like to know what's going to happen, why it's going to happen, and things like that. And if you have been watching my videos and you have kind of kept up on everything, you know that I have this extreme connection with Mr. Nice Eyes. And sometimes I feel guilty for feeling certain ways. I feel that I shouldn't feel a certain way. I got really mad at myself the other day for feeling a certain way. I felt guilty for no reason. And it's only because I'm a loyal person, and when I have feelings or when I care deeply for somebody. I don't want to betray them. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to do anything. And then I forget about me and I forget about, okay, well, I'm here doing my life and I got to do it the way I want to. And I forget things as well. And then I think about things that I probably shouldn't think about. And I do. And then I feel guilty for thinking them because of the situation is not always the best situation. But whatever, it is what it is. That line really spoke to me because I am that type of person that likes control and likes to be it. But yesterday I decided that it was okay to give in to life and to give into the situations at hand, or to give into, flirtation and compassion and affection and things like that. Like, it was okay. It doesn't mean that I am not wanting to experience other things with other people or anything like that. I have a desire, a very strong desire, and it's not even within me, it's within my body. And it makes me feel guilty sometimes, but I can't help it what is above me. And this is like, see my reflection of my hand? Anyways, so it's like this card just seems to be perfect. And I think that we forget that regardless of our situation in life, there's desires that need to happen and there's things that need to happen, and it's all for a reason. We all need to do everything for the highest good for ourselves. We need to learn from our experiences and we need to allow it to happen. Sometimes when things happen in life, we don't really realize why, and that we don't really need to have a reason why. And that's one thing that I've learned to give up. I've learned to just give away, and I'm excited to give into my desires. I'm excited to see where things will take me in a different level. Exchanging of energies and, being close to somebody that's so intense and maybe like on a completely different level than I am. And it's going to be an amazing experience when this happens. And if it does happen, but I'm ready to just give away, and I'm ready to just melt into that desire and just let life take my body for where it needs to go, and for the best of the highest good of, helping humanity and helping myself and helping this other person. And that's the thing that we need to remember. I'm going to read another part. I'm going to read a paragraph of this, and then I'm going to read the healing process. And like I said, you might want to stop it and maybe write it down or re-listen to it so you can say it out loud or think it to yourself. If you feel like this is something that you might need help with, is giving into yourself, giving into the desire to live, giving into the desire to move forward, giving into the desire to feel connections, giving into the desire of pursuing your goals, your dreams. These are things that, we need to do in life, and, we can't have control of everything. And there's times in life where you like to give up control, and that's okay. And there should be a lot of that happens. But I mean, everything's going to work out. And I think some people are questioning certain things, or maybe feeling a certain way, or whatever it is. I keep hearing Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. So just know that this message, whoever's listening to it, that the confliction and the confliction that you're holding on to, you're gonna get your judgment. Not your judgment, your justice. You're gonna get what you deserve, and it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna be good. Like, I know it's going to be good, and I know everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. And regardless of what happens, there is always something that you'll remember about every single experience that you give into. whether it's good or bad, or the outcome may be a little bit more than what you expected, or, that something may, happen or not happen. You don't know. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to give in. Don't be afraid to be who you need to be. And sometimes it's okay to make bad choices, because those are the choices that are going to help you make better ones in the future. And those choices are what we need in life to grow and to learn and to experience. So remember Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. So listen to that song. I'm not going to sing it for you right now because I don't want to. But no, I pulled cards when I was feeling the situation. And it just felt like something was wrong and something was up. And just know that everything's going to be okay, and justice is coming for decisions that are made. And it's not a bad thing. Justice, just because it seems like a bad word, doesn't mean it is. Justice is good, because justice is going to help you, make those right choices that you need. So in saying that, I'm going to read this part, okay? The more you peel back the layers of your mind, the more pure, simple, and clear your divine desire will be. You might initially believe that you have many desires in your soul: freedom, fun, justice, creativity, celebration of life, living joy, empowerment, opening of the mind, and healing of the heart, liberation of the spirit, protection of the mind, healing of the heart. I already read that. Healing of the heart, liberation of the spirit, protection of the soul. Yet there will be one or two that come back again and again, that you may seem to be included by others. These are things that matter to you the most, that inspire you, that give you the sense of meaning and purpose on a deep inner level, where your conscious mind cannot quite grasp it, and the truth be told, it doesn't need to. I know we sit there and question whether or not our desires are worth pursuing. So I know we question whether or not what we feel for others is justified or is okay. But don't overthink it, and I'm the worst one to say that. And I'm not sitting here and saying like, don't do this, don't do that, because I know who I am, and I know that I am just to blame with having that control and always afraid of not knowing what it is that's going to happen. But one thing I've realized is that sometimes we can't do anything about it, and just live life the way it needs to be lived, and give away that desire, that feeling, if it feels good in your body and it feels good in your soul and it feels good in your mind, go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't let it run you. Because when you live in fear, you're not really living at all, are you? Right? So this isn't going to be another long video, so I'm sorry, but I don't really have much to say. And I think these cards, these cards are, I'm going to continue doing this just because I really enjoy it. But I want you to know that everything is always going to be okay. And it might seem rough, it might not be good, but you might think you're doing something wrong. But if it feels good in the moment, go for it. Don't be scared. The healing process of this is a saying, an invocation. And it says, I call upon the crystal angel of lava stone and the goddess Pili, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for your divine healing empowerment. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of melt. What? Let me try this again. I call upon crystal angel of lava stone and the goddess Pili, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of melt into your divine desire. May all the hearts be unafraid to know the deepest yearnings of their soul, so the divine can unfold throughout the realms within the conditional love and grace. Through my own free will, so be it. Remember that. You have your own free will. Regardless of your situation, make the right choices to follow your inner desires. If it feels good in your mind and it feels good in your head, in your body, mind, body, same thing, head, whatever. If it feels good and it seems right, don't question it. Just go for it. So, on that note, peace and love.